Hey guys, welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shanna, and if you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4. We are in our 6th year of homeschooling. We have a 1st grader and a 5th grader. Today, I am super excited to share this topic with you because I have gotten a lot of messages about this. And so it's one of those things that it's just about time to talk about. So today, let's talk about how you let dad tap in to help out with homeschool. And I am not meaning to imply that it's only dad. Let's talk about grandparents, aunts, uncles, siblings, whatever it is, whoever else. How do you relinquish control and let someone else help out with your homeschool? Guys, before we go any further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find me down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. So, this is one of those things. I get so many questions, comments, concerns, either from other fellow homeschoolers, other fellow YouTubers, on the Instagrams and the Facebooks. Lots of people want to know how you let someone else help out. Do you want me to tell you? Okay, so here's the deal. You must relinquish control. I'm so sorry. It's not the answer that you wanted, but it's the answer that you needed, ladies. It really is. Okay, so this comes back to whether or not somebody else is helping out with your homeschool, whether or not your kids are helping out with chores, you must let it go. These people are under absolutely no obligation to do it your way. I know, it sucks, and it's really hard to hear. Truth bomb. Okay, so how do I allow this to happen? There are a few ways, okay? First of all, if you are the person who never lets anyone else do anything because they're not doing it the way you want it done, but then you're mad that everyone else does it, that's on you. I know, I'm really sorry. My general rule of thumb is that and this goes with everything, like being bitter that my husband did or didn't do something and holding on to resentments, or being unhappy that somebody didn't give me what I wanted. You cannot do that, at least not in good conscience, do that, unless you have expressed exactly what your expectations are. For example, if I roll up to our anniversary and I open up a big box and it is a box of socks, and I am just mad and bitter that it's not jewelry, or mad and bitter that it's not that one big thing I've been hinting at wanting, that's my fault. Whereas if I say, for this anniversary, I would really like a new camera. If then I don't get the camera, that's on him. Because I have made my parameters very clear. I have made my expectations very clear. Guess what, ladies? Homeschool, home life, chores, all of that is absolutely no different. Now, can you just tell someone what to do? No, you cannot. Let me just tell you, you will set everyone up for success if they know what they are supposed to do. So if I send my 6-year-old in to load the dishwasher, I can't then be unhappy that it's not done right? If I've not taught her how to load the dishwasher. If I teach her how to load the dishwasher, I can then maybe critique it a little bit later. But the caveat to all of this is that you must appreciate that someone else will do it differently than you, and that is okay. That is okay. What you cannot do is go back and nitpick. You cannot go back and complain, and you cannot go back and give up and just say, I'll just do it. I'll just do it since nobody else does it right. You cannot be that person. Do you know why? Because it makes you crazy. It makes you crazy. It drives you crazy. It makes you crazy. Do not be that person. So, when it comes to others helping out with your homeschool, how do you let them do that? First of all, my husband is fully aware of our homeschool program. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. There are certain Mondays when he's had off that he takes in and does that for me so that I can get lots of work done. Does he do it perfectly? Absolutely not. Has he heard of all the things that we're using? Yes. Why? Because we have an open communication. Our children's education is not my job. Your children's education is a family decision when it comes to homeschool. It is a home decision. And that means that your spouse needs to be involved in some of that. I'm not saying that you just have to be like waiting for them to make every single decision, but it's your job to fill them in and let them be in on the loop, okay? My husband knows what the girls are studying. Does he know what they're studying every single week? No, but he knows Amelia's doing fractions and he knows Marilyn is doing multiple digit addition and subtraction. Has he heard of woven melodies? Yes. Did he know exactly how to use it that one time? No. Was it okay? Yes. Yes, it was. It was okay, and we worked through it. Was it perfect? No, it's not gonna be perfect, okay? You know why? Because your way is perfect. No one else is gonna be able to live up to that expectation that you have set for your homeschool. And let me just tell you this right now. Think about teachers in the public school realm, okay? What kind of hoops of fire do they have to jump through just to have a substitute? It is so hard and it is so many. Do you know how many public school teachers just don't even bother taking a vacation day or taking a day off because it's so much work to have a substitute? You must prepare everything for them or just entirely throw every single expectation out the window and consider it a burner day. Guess what? Homeschool's kind of like that too, and that's okay. I'm not saying that your spouse or parent or whoever is helping you out is completely useless. What I'm saying is have reasonable expectations, just like if your kids are helping out with chores. If it's 80% good, that's 80% you didn't have to do. You should consider that a win. Everyone can be happy here. So be sure that you are laying out those expectations, but be sure that you're involving those people who are going to help you out every step of the way. My husband knows if he doesn't know every single thing that they do every day, he knows they have a clipboard. He knows how to access it. Guess what? The girls know how to help him help them. These are things that are important. So the very first thing that you need to do is remember that you should release control, okay? I know it's hard. I know nobody likes to hear it, but if you want to live a happy life, you've got to let go of some of that. I promise you. If you can lower those expectations just a bit, because keep in mind, you're perfectly suited for this because it's your job, it's your role, you're happy, you're loving it, you're doing it, it's your passion. It may not be those other people's passion, but it doesn't mean that they can't be valuable and help out, okay? So keep in mind that it is okay to let go of a little bit of control and let other people tap in and help out. And I mean this wholeheartedly. If your kid does not clean the toilet perfect this week, guess what? Next week's another chance, and eventually they will. You must let other people do the things if they will ever get better at doing the things. Make sure you've taught them how to do it. Make sure you've set everyone up for success. And then honestly, it's on them if they aren't pulling their weight and coming through. But you've done what you can, and you're not gonna be a crazy person who freaks out if it's not done absolutely perfectly. And just like I always say, if we're having a day that's kind of going down the tubes, if you normally do 7 subjects and dad's tapping in, let's focus on top 3. I feel like that's a good, reasonable approach, but also make sure that your kids have some responsibility in their homeschool and they know what obligations are next. They are on a trained schedule. They know what they're supposed to do. It's all fine, okay? It's not forever, it's for a little while, and good enough is good enough. So don't stress, okay? And don't forget that you are meant to shoulder this burden alone. It's absolutely not the case. At least make sure that these people who will be tapping in and helping you have some tiny idea of what the expectation is, some tiny idea of what they've heard in the past. That is okay. Good enough is good enough, and there's no reason that you have to shoulder all of that. So that is how I let dad tap in. I lower my standards, and he already has some basic idea of what's going on in our house anyway, okay? So just let go of that control. You're gonna be fine. You can do it. I believe in you. Guys, I think this will be a really fun topic to have some back and forth on, so write on down in the comments. Give us your best tips for letting dad tap in. Dad, implying anyone else tap in and teach your homeschool. So let us know. Let us know what happens. On that note, we've been recently Big sister's been teaching little sister, so I'm here, I'm a guide, I'm trying to help out, but she wants to do some of those things and they've been having a lot of fun doing that. So again, releasing control, I'm letting it go. It takes a little longer, but they're having a really good, fun time doing it, and I'm okay with that. So don't forget that having some help is so much better than doing it all on your own, and 80% is 80% you didn't have to do. So keep all of that in mind, and again, write on down in the comments, let us know your thoughts on this, guys. I hope that you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, write on down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. Let go of control, guys. I can do it, you can do it. We're gonna talk each other through it. Yeah, bye guys.